business at all. What business do you know what business do you know that could take somebody's kids away from you without a warrant and without a jury of the peers?
What's going on, folks? Auditing America. I'm out with Mr. Universal from Universal TV. Make sure you go check him out on YouTube and all the platforms. We're in the state of Kansas and we're about to do a First Amendment audit. I need all of you to go to Fake Mike Real News and subscribe. Fake Mike Real News. Also go to CPR Audits. Here we go. Let's see how it goes.
Sir, you can't video in here. This is the administrative office. You can't video in here.
Peekaboo? Is this a public building?
It's the administrative office.
This is public building, correct?
Sir, can I get you to stop videotaping, or I'm gonna have to ask you to leave?
We're just trying to request some service.
I can't give you no service here. This is the administrative office. We don't deal with the public.
What office?
What do you guys deal with?
Is there like a...
Sir, excuse, Get that phone.
Where are you going?
I seen it said vending machine, that's how I was gonna look at that.
Are we not allowed to be here?
Once she told you guys to leave,
But I mean, it says visitors. What about the visitors?
the visitors get passes.
Okay, can we get 3?
No, because you really don't have a right to be here technically.
Why not?
Because what are you needing?
Who financed this building?
For what?
I'm here to file a public records request and to speak with somebody.
For what?
I'm sorry?
Public records, yeah. So we do have the right.
That's not this building.
What do you guys do in this building?
This is the administrative office.
Department of Children and Families?
Yes, it is, but
Is that like the people that oh, hi. How's it going?
I'm looking to file a public records request, and what do you guys do in these offices here?
What's your public records request for?
Well, I would actually have a couple.
Okay, and what would those be?
Well, one would be what, if any, trainings that you guys get on the Constitution, what the procedure is in order to take a child from their home. Then, if that is the case, then the training or procedures as to where they will go next.
That would be all on our website.
I understand, but there's some people that don't have access to the internet, and there's also people that are autistic and neurodiverse. This is a public building. We wanted to come in and file that. So
Your best bet would be to go to our services.
where would that be?
sir, would you please stop filming me? Would you stop filming me, sir? That's a violation of my privacy.
We actually have the right to film
Sir,
here.
I'm finna put you out. Please stop filming me.
Please, don't cover my camera. I'm just working on a video.
Sir, please don't walk around my building. I can't have you walk around my building if you have a badge.
Do you guys have an official form that we can take with us and maybe bring it back?
It's online.
But we're here right now.
There's a department right there.
Your best would be, that's HR department, sir.
Sir, you
let's
can't
go
go
to
up
here.
the stairs,
We'll go to
sir.
Sir, you can't go up there.
I like how she runs.
I can't have you go up go up the stairs. You have to have a badge to go up any stairs or on my elevator.
Is that like a law?
We're going to be on our way, but don't you think it's interesting that
It doesn't,
I haven't finished answering the question, so how could you possibly answer me?
Well, sir, we're in administration.
That's fine, but you're not letting me
Answer
talk.
ask your question.
The thing is, I mean, if this is a public building, I mean, we're not trying
It's
to...
not a public building.
that's what I tried to say.
Who financed this building?
It's an insurance company.
Sir!
Owns the building.
This is insurance company?
Sir,
I need you to get out my building. Please get out my building.
Now
I'm gonna
you're-
call the
now you're-
police. I'm gonna have you escorted off the property.
you're not
Please
following
get out of here.
procedures.
Is this a private building?
Please get out my
Who owns it?
Privately owned building.
Sir.
By who?
By an insurance company,
And it's being rented by the state.
by the state, yes.
Okay, so we have the right to be here. The state is
Sir?
paying rent.
You don't have the right to enter into our, if you,
You can't step on my
She assaulted me. She just assaulted me.
I have asked you to leave the
I
building.
look like this.
Sir.
Can we just get the form so we could be on our way?
you need to go to the service center to get that form.
It's not here?
No.
I told you 3 times.
should not have touched me.
Sir.
I didn't even touch the stairs.
Sir.
You don't touch public
Sir.
citizens.
Sir.
Now
Sir.
I gotta
Sir.
get and raise my tone of voice because you touched me. You don't violate my motherfucking rights. You understand me?
Sir.
I didn't touch the
Leave.
stairs.
Leave.
Call 911.
911 for what?
Are you gonna touch me too?
No.
Why?
Okay.
Do you need
You're
911 here?
Yeah. Did you see when she elbowed me? Is that okay?
She put her hand right here and you
No,
ran
she
into it.
elbowed me. She went like that. Boom.
No,
You
she
can't
didn't.
beat that. What do you mean, bro?
Now, exit the building.
Record.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and leave. Can we just get your name so that we can be on our way?
I'm gonna have my lawyer contact your security facility. What is your security company?
Sir,
What is your
sir, are you gonna comply with my request?
Yes. What is
Okay,
my
then
request
leave.
is what's the name
Then
of the security
leave.
company? What's the name of the security
Then leave.
company? I want to place a lawsuit and I am demanding
Then
information.
have your lawyer contact.
I am. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me.
So you need to exit the building.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave,
And
but
if
you
sit here
guys,
and put your hands on
you guys
me
can't
and
touch the
elbow
ball.
me like it's okay.
She didn't.
But if I do that to you, it's a problem. And you're a fucking liar. You didn't even see shit. And you're sitting
Yes,
here
I
running
did.
your
I was
mouth.
right there, sir.
Yes, you did.
Don't you have work you should be doing?
You need to exit the building, guys.
I'm going to exit the building.
Okay, exit.
yeah, we are.
But you should know that this is a public building.
And besides that, you weren't wearing masks.
Is that like a law?
Yes.
What law?
It is a state law in the county of Shawnee.
Actually, we
has a mask mandate.
actually just talked to 3
Yes.
sergeants, and it's not a law. We talked to Sergeant Lamb.
We
2 others.
require it in our building.
It's not up to you.
This is
Yes,
not
it
your
is.
building. This is not your building.
Exit.
It's not your building.
Exit.
Maybe you need to exit.
Exit.
Maybe you need to exit.
Exit.
So what's your name?
So what's
sir?
your point?
My point is
That this is a public-
DCYF will take kids away from their families without a warrant in some cases. Family court is not.
We don't take, DCF does not take kids away from the families, the courts do.
Okay.
Without a jury.
That's not up to me, that's up to the courts. If you want to talk about that, go to the courts.
We'll be there.
Go,
Please.
go, please.
Okay, thank you.
Exit the door.
Thank you.
That's a hire new security guard, that's for sure. I got assaulted.
You what?
I got assaulted.
Let me go talk to them real quick and see what's up, alright? I'll be right back.
By the security guard. That was really sweet. I want
How's it going, brother? Guys, how are you?
Good. Can we have your name and your badge number, please?
Yep, Lawson number 368. Hey, my sergeant's talking to DCF, so for the time being, you guys are detained until he figures out if they want to pursue any criminal charges.
Are we detained for under suspicion of what crime?
I'm guessing criminal trespass. He's figuring that out right now.
criminal trespass.
Yes.
How? They told us to leave and we're out.
Okay. He's figuring
That's
that
how
out right
that's
now.
how trespass works, right?
Trespass.
If
Yeah.
we went back in, then we'd be trespassed.
He's gonna talk to them and figure out if they're wanting to pursue charges at this point. So until he figures that out, we're just
Okay.
gonna be hanging out here.
All right.
You a Nets fan? Or you just like the?
I like all the teams because they have they represent our different cities and states from our beautiful country.
Celtics, Nets. You got a team?
What's your team?
Sports is a distraction.
Chiefs.
That's what happened in
Pretty
Rome.
much.
Everyone cared about the gladiatory stuff and not about the freedoms and the rights. So, and that's part of the reason that Rome fell.
So, quick question: are you suspecting every single one of us of committing a crime right now?
At this point, potentially yes.
Okay.
That's what he's determining in there.
Well,
If they
this
want
is
to
a
pursue
public
charges.
building. We went in there and we video record in a public area.
Okay.
So I don't understand how could you detain somebody before you make an investigation?
He's talking to them right now. He's doing his investigation part in there.
Yeah, but you can't detain somebody, right? If until you make sure that somebody is breaking the law. You understand?
Yeah,
Because you don't
that's
detain
involved
first.
suspicion, right?
You don't detain first and then investigate. You investigate and then detain.
He's investigating. He told me that he was investigating a crime, and he asked me to detain you.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, but I mean,
he's conducting his investigation.
That's
He came
true,
out
but-
here. He said detain these people.
that's
so
correct,
that's where
but-
we're at right now.
But you swore an oath to the Constitution,
Correct.
and not. So you have to make sure that what the orders that you're following are aligned with the Constitution, correct?
I understand what you're saying, man. I get it. Anything I say is not going to be what you want to hear. I get
No,
it.
no, I'm
I mean,
not-
it should
I'm
be.
not-
You're supposed to help us.
I'm not trying to be antagonistic at all. I'm the only thing I care about is the Constitution.
Okay, I get that.
Hey, look, we do have a Puerto Rican out here. The only other one. Good to see you again.
Yeah, let's come back over here.
All right, Mr. Universal. You turn around, put your hands behind your back. This officer's going to arrest you for battery, okay?
Battery.
Yeah, relax.
You didn't batter anyone.
I got assaulted.
You didn't touch anyone.
Video. Can I show you the video when she assaulted me? Because I didn't touch nobody.
You guys probably ought to just save that for your lawyer, okay? If that's what you choose to do.
We'll go. How do we bond him out?
We bond him out.
I'll talk to you guys. If
All
you
right.
want. I can explain some of this process.
Do you have
how
ID on you, sir?
as far as the entire bond process.
Okay.
But you guys didn't see no evidence of me even assaulting you.
Okay. Oh, you got. So what? I wasn't in there for the entire portion. Okay. So I'll just explain battery. It's unwanted physical contact.
Telling me
and
that you put your hands
That's what she did.
while you were trying to access a
I wasn't there
server.
for that.
Enrique,
Hey,
video.
listen
I'll
to
talk to you
this.
when we talk.
Yeah.
This is between you and me.
Yeah.
You don't need to rely on your friends.
Yeah.
You're the one who's been accused of the action. It's just an accusation. You're not guilty of anything.
Right.
But it requires a law enforcement response at this point. Okay? So let's take him to the car. Do you have ID on you, you said? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
How can I assault somebody if I have my hand?
Don't worry, Papa. We're gonna
Like I
figure
told
this out.
Like I sorry to interrupt your speech there. Not like I told this gentleman here. It's not our job to prove the case. It's our job to show up and take necessary and appropriate action. Okay. I've received multiple complaints of what we're charging him with, and at the same time, I do need to see your guys' identification now for trespassing.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have ID on you? We have no plans to arrest you at this point. Okay. But you will be cited.
How could we be trespassed from a state building?
Look, man, I'm not going to go down a road with you. I just explained to you at the post office. If you're asked to leave, you have to leave.
We did.
You don't have the
We
choice.
We didn't go back in.
Well,
We were outside.
We were outside.
and again, you sounds like you recorded everything.
Yeah.
They're telling me they told you 20 times to leave, probably. That's an estimation. And you guys are yelling and screaming, and this guy tried to run up the stairs and was blocked physically by the security guard who has a job to do. And that job, come on, you guys are respectful people. I don't put this
We haven't
uniform-
disrespected anyone.
But
It's just
listen to me, though.
people get
I didn't
triggered
say
real
you
quick.
did, but I don't put this uniform every day and allow people to put their hands on me. It's not what I signed up for. It's a product of the job. The security guard in there has a job to do. It's protect this building. If someone wants to charge the stairs or run upstairs, they have a job to put themselves in harm's way. Your friend may or may not have done something that's probably more aggressive than you guys are trying to be. Okay?
All right, now let me ask you something. Why
Tickets for trespass?
Yeah.
do we get a ticket or?
Yeah. So we're just gonna cite you and release you. Okay?
Okay.
And you guys can handle that. Okay?
Okay, now as far as getting our friend out, how does that work? What's the time frame? How much money will we need, if any?
So luckily for you guys, the jail is literally like just a couple blocks over there. See that big?
We went to that jail and the
Okay.
lobby was closed.
Okay, there's probably a phone number. I wouldn't mind getting that for you. Okay, use your phone number. So where are you guys visiting from?
We're all over the country.
Do you have like an actual residence you're gonna go to
My ID?
in Florida? Is that okay? That's
Yeah.
I understand you
But-
guys are traveling or
We're just YouTubers, bro. We're not here to break the law. This lady was the first one to put her hands on my boy, you know?
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess that's not for discussion anymore. He's just gonna have to get an attorney, you know?
So
But
let me ask you a question. guys are peaceful people, and I understand what you guys are doing. And myself and anybody here, we don't have a problem with you testing, you know, the line or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to say. But when people ask you to leave, I mean, did your friend try to go into a secure part of the building?
Well, the thing is, right?
It's not clearly marked either.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, if you ask us to, and that's part of the conversation that we're having earlier,
Okay.
right? Just because someone's feelings doesn't want us to be there, as long as we're not committing a crime, you could ask us to leave, but they don't have the jurisdiction to tell us to leave if we're not committing a crime. If we're committing a crime, then yes, you can kick us out. But if
Okay.
we're not committing a crime, then we shouldn't. I mean, I don't even think we should be getting a trespass right now, because now if I went back in there after I was kicked out for an illegal activity, then yeah, trespass my butt all day. But we were asked to leave, we left, and they don't even have the authority to ask us to leave unless we're breaking the law, which we weren't.
And that's what I explained to you is you don't have to break a law to be trespassing. In order to be trespassing, you have to be simply asked to leave and refuse defiance of the order. And I'm more than happy to go down and get the ordinance and read it to you.
And this is where
for the
you
state
and
of
I
Kansas.
this is where you and I disagree, though, is because that person, you're saying that it's the postmaster, or that person that is in charge there. But I would argue that it's we the people. It's all of our building. So just because one butthurt Karen gets upset and doesn't like the fact of the cut of our jib, shouldn't give them free reign if we're not committing a crime to be able to solicit a trespass.
Excuse me just a second, sir. Do you still need K9?
Oh, I didn't ask for him.
You asked for another one. That's who they said. I just making sure we're good enough.
No, you guys are good. Thanks. So, look, that part of it, guys, has nothing to do with the city of Topeka. And I want to be clear on that. This business here, the Department for Children and Families, that's their own thing, whether it's a federal building or a private building.
Yeah, state.
We have no authority over that. And if they want to say they don't want you here, they do have right to refuse. Okay?
You guys are treating public buildings
hold on.
as private property.
Hold on. I would actually argue that you have more, and actually under the Constitution you have more authority, because on the Constitution, the more local, the more authority. So yes, that's a Kansas state building, right? But the 9th and 10th Amendments say that states have power, and the ultimate power is you guys, Topeka, because this is your city. So although that is a state facility, it is in your city, and the more local you are, the more authority that you have.
And which is why the city of Topeka will be charging you with trespassing under the city of Topeka ordinance.
What's the penalty for that?
Let me go get my book. I'm gonna read it to you so we have a better understanding going forward, because you won't be arrested today and you'll be allowed to go to the next business. But I want you guys to go on this next time. I didn't explain it the first time clear enough. So let me read it to you, okay, while he's writing the ticket anyway. All right, give me a second.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
I got a business card. You guys all keep business cards here?
Our department's going through fiscal challenges, much like everybody right now. So I can tell you, a lot of people don't have them, and this one's outdated.
Okay.
But you'll see my name and badge number is correct.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Do you have one, ma'am? I wish you guys would have seen the video before. I mean, I wish he would have seen the video before they made the decision to take my friend, because she put her hands on him first, and it's on video. Actually, he never touched her.
But I'll be honest, I'm not even clued into what's going on.
Yeah, I know. They're charging him with what? What was it? Battery?
I'm not sure. Something like that. He's going to explain it to us.
And now we're getting trespassed without a crime from a public place.
That's what, and this guy's being very cool because we just dealt with him. But the thing is, if we were committing a crime, then you could trespass us. You could say, all right, we have to go if you're committing a crime. And then if we went and came back, then that's a trespass. But we left and we weren't doing anything wrong. We complied with the legal orders and we weren't doing anything wrong in the first place. So I don't know.
Yeah, like when you guys arrived, we were outside. So I don't think there's a reason to trespass us, because that's how it works.
Here's what I would tell both of you. I see what you're doing here, and that's great. You guys have every right to do it, okay? But what I would ask, if you want to be fair, then treat me fair too. I'm showing up late. I don't want to be caught up. I'm just here to make sure that everything's safe for the officer handling you guys. I don't have anything to argue with you. I don't want to.
No, we don't want to argue. We're just kind of talking to.
That's
We're just
not
talking
what
to
I
our
meant.
YouTube people.
I didn't mean like adversarial. Like I don't want to try to catch up to what already happened.
I understand. All right. Hey, as long as you protect the Constitution.
I just feel I feel very uncomfortable right now while being detained since I haven't committed a crime. So I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from, but I guess we'll be on our way in a few moments.
I don't even know if you guys are detained.
Yeah, we're detained. Us? Oh.
You guys live here in Topeka?
No, we're just doing videos.
You guys travel all over or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go all over the country doing these videos. We have a lot of people that go crazy because we're filming them. So we're used to
We've
this.
already been through that, man.
Yeah, unfortunately. What do you think about my friend? How can we get him back to freedom?
So he's going to be booked in the Shawnee County Jail. Like I said, I'll work on getting to the phone number for the jail and call down there and figure out what the deal is. I can tell everybody, I know how to put people in a jail. I don't necessarily research how to get them out.
I hear you.
I'm not trying to say that any other way than the fact I don't know what it takes to get out of jail.
He's
man.
like, I just drop him off. I hear
Pretty
you.
much, you know, and I'll tell you another thing, it's kind of a thing. The jail doesn't like us telling people how to get out because we don't know what the case is going to be. Is that the number? Oh, awesome.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, guys. So in our, I know this says 2019 on it, but they don't change that much. This code is still up and running. Okay, the Uniform Public Code is called a UPOC, slang term for us. Okay, the section 6.7 on criminal trespass. This is where you're entering or remaining upon any land, non-navigatable body of water, structure, vehicle, aircraft, or watercraft by a person who knows such person is not authorized or privileged to do so. And on subsection A1A.
Well, can we hold it right there,
Yeah.
though? But it says that we're not authorized or privileged to do so, but it is our First Amendment right in a public building, in a public lobby, so we are
Okay.
authorized.
So, but under section A1A,
Yep.
such person enters or remains there in defiance of an order not to enter or to leave such premises or property personally communicated to such person by the owner, therefore, or other authorized persons.
But isn't that contingent upon the fact that you have to be authorized? So if we're unauthorized to be there, that would be one thing. But that section 1A is contingent upon that part of 1.
So this basically says section A1 is indicating that this is a structure, okay?
Sure.
I know you're going to hang up on who knows such person is not authorized or privileged to do so. You're only authorized or privileged to do so as long as somebody doesn't tell you to leave, okay?
And that's where we go back to that main discussion there, which is it's not within that person's authority to tell me to leave if I'm not committing a crime.
Yeah, you can't just
And
say
You can't just
out
solicit,
and then.
it's actually a crime to solicit a trespass.
So at this point, this is why we have our court system.
Yep, we're gonna
okay?
get a ticket and we're gonna try to fight
What's
it.
that?
Exactly, because I don't
But that's
make the laws and I don't rule on the laws. I just do enforcement action.
Well, that's true, but
You should have
to-
looked at
but
the
you have
video
to-
first.
but
What do you think?
You have to.
Why didn't you look
took
at-
a note to the Constitution? That's what it's about.
No, but hold
so
on.
If we're not doing anything illegal, then your job is to uphold our constitutional rights. That's a public building,
Okay.
and as long as we're not doing anything illegal, we should have every right to be in there and film.
Are you
I
willing
would-
to show me the video?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah, show me the video.
International
Look,
rules.
man,
I've interviewed Martin Luther King Jr.
I'm not here to
Whistle
help or
blower,
hinder,
John
man.
Adams,
You guys
John
are
Adams,
absolutely
everybody.
right. You want to show me the
We're just
video?
here
That's totally
promoting
fine.
nonviolence and
Not asking to see it. Most of my jobs usually not done with video. Nowadays, that thing's changing. We have video cameras more often accessible, but basically I have a plethora of people in here telling me you guys have, committed the act of trespassing, and then the act of battery was.
He never
was
even
claimed.
put a step on those stairs.
Well, that's because
he
the
was
security
gonna,
guard said she prevented him.
he's not gonna go into private property. He was just kidding, bro. To be honest with you,
Hey.
he never
Well,
broke the
either
law.
way, it doesn't make a difference.
And he
It doesn't say
wasn't-
that those stairs are private property.
He never touched
The
her.
building's open to the public. The door's open. There's no thing that says this is a secure area, so he would be, even if he did, it would be well within his rights to do so.
So would we agree that this is a place of business?
No.
This is a place of
not a place of
business. This is a place of
This
business
is a governmental
for the
place.
public.
No, it's not a place. There's no business that's being occurred here. Businesses will take voluntary payments from people to provide services. These people, literally, I have it from the guy in there, that the courts will order them to take kids. And now family courts
They're not like civil courts. They're not criminal courts. So they can literally go. This is not business at all. What business do you know what business do you know that could take somebody's kids away from you without a warrant and without a jury of their peers?
At the
No
end of the day,
business.
That's not all they do. If you didn't
No,
know
but
that.
that's one of the things that they do.
But
No
that's-
business.
I
could do
think
that.
it was probably a subjective question on my end. When I say, is this a place of business? Is this a place where people make transactions of some sort or interact, with the federal government, like you're saying, and the public, where business occurs? Business occurs.
What's your definition of business?
Well, definitely not what you guys are doing here. How's that?
Well, we tried.
I'll tell you what. I mean, we're the First Amendment
tried.
is business, right? It's freedom of press to go into a publicly accessible area.
I think that's a right,
Yeah, it's a right.
It's not necessarily business. Are you here?
It is because we're
Are you here because you have a child in the state of Kansas that needs any kind of assistance or care from the Department of Child Services?
I'm here to do a FOIA. In this country, 800,000 children go missing every single year. In my home state of Rhode Island, according to the DCYF director out there, 20 to 25 children go missing every single day in the small state. We don't know how many don't come back. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are afraid to come here and stick up for their kids because they're afraid, they might take another one of my kids. They might
So
have
are you
backlash.
saying you're here to stick up for the 800,000 kids that go missing?
And on behalf of the families, and also provide some transparency as to how they do this. How can they
So
come?
why don't you put a mask on and accomplish your
They
mission?
never said not to have a mask. They just
They just didn't want us in there for
they
no
just
reason.
want us in there.
Well, and then again, that'll be something for you to take up with the DCF at this point. I think he needs
William
to-
Pruitt? Yes, sir.
I had a guess on your height. You're approximately 5'8".
Yeah, pretty good.
So that's what he's looking for right now.
What you're being cited for at this point is criminal trespass, remaining in defiance of the personal order communicated. Signing here, you're not acknowledging guilt. You're just
So,
acknowledging that you're receiving a
Change of
Do I have
plans.
to sign it?
They declined to do the trespassing. Okay. Since he wrote the ticket just now, they declined to be victims of any trespassing. They just would like you to move along.
Okay, great.
Oh, we
We'll
don't-
do that.
But your friend's still going to be charged with battery.
So no
we got-
trespassing for us?
That's correct.
Oh.
Now we're just gonna get this
Oh,
done.
good. Thank you for standing up for what's right.
It's
Well, at
not
least
our
halfway.
decision.
At least halfway.
All right, can we trespass these guys for stealing kids out of our city? Okay, just kidding. We're gonna be on our way.
Yep. This gotta be.
How much money we have to pay to get him?
I don't know. You got the number? You got to go. Right, the jail's literally right over there. You know where that's at.
Yeah,
All right.
we were just there, but the lobby was closed, so.
Yeah. You got the phone number now, though.
We got the phone number now. Thanks to you guys.
You get all their IDs back?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Guys, are you guys gonna go into another federal building down the road?
No, we're
Would
No,
you
we're
think-
we're just gonna get our friend and we're
out.
leaving. That's it.
We're gonna get a
All
friend
I'm
to get
gonna
some
tell
coffee.
you is that the moment somebody asks you to leave, you need to leave, and you won't have any problem.
And then from now on, what we're gonna say, this is under threats of duress, and we'll do it there.
You can go through. You're fine.
All right, guys. Take care. Take care.
See you.
Yep. Take it
God
easy.
bless you. And that's why Mr. America does what he does. Now we have to go get Mr. Universal out. Mr. Universal just got arrested for the team there, SOL. So give him a like, share, subscribe to Universal TV. We're gonna go bail him out and get this going on. But I mean, that officer is reasonable. However, it's not reasonable to be trespassed because they know they can't do that. You can't be trespassed from a building if you're not a public building if you're not doing anything wrong.
Correct. Also, this officer just popped Mr. Universal's cherry as a First Amendment auditor.
Right, welcome to the gang. He's done audits before, but now he's gotten his first arrest. So
Yep.
we're gonna have to
Bond his ass
bond
out.
his ass out. So guys, stay tuned for more updates. We'll see what's going on.
Also, make sure you go to Universal TV, Universal SOL TV.
Find Auditing America. Find Fake Mike Real News on all platforms: Instagram, TLB Talk, hashtag PayPal, Venmo, Minds, FakeMikeRealNews.com. We out, players.
Later.